What is the UK's most pressing agenda for Asia?
Well, I think we're very supportive of ASEAN and of the region as a whole. We are concerned about one or two issues here. You alluded to one, which is DPRK in North Korea. We're concerned that there shouldn't be any more tension between China and Japan over the islands dispute. We would like to see the situation in the South China Seas resolved. After all, 50% of the world's merchant shipping goes through the South China Sea, so that's of direct interest to us. So we'd like to see all these things calm down, and we'd like to see the economies and the democracies, fledgling though they are, in places like Cambodia and Vietnam, really, move now and actually open up and become more recognizable as democracies. And we are hugely supportive. We've got a long tradition in this part of the world, not all of it probably good over the centuries, but we've been here a long time. We've had diplomatic relations, I think, with Thailand for 400 years. So we've been around for a long time. We intend to be around for the future, but we want to get more involved. But we're very, very serious about our relationships here. We don't take anything for granted.
หลังจากพม่าปฏิรูปประเทศมาได้1 ปีสหภาพยุโรปมีมติยกเลิกมาตรการคว่ำบาตรด้านเศรษฐกิจการค้าและบุคคลต่อพม่าแม้ว่าสหภาพยุโรปจะตระหนักดีว่าปัญหาสิทธิมนุษยชนยังคงเป็นปัญหาที่ท้าทายของพม่าโดยเฉพาะความขัดแย้งระหว่างชาวพุทธกับชาวมุสลิมซึ่งเป็นชนกลุ่มน้อยของประเทศการยกเลิกการคว่ำบาตรนี้นับเป็นการเปิดโอกาสให้กับบริษัทยุโรปเข้าไปลงทุนในพม่าได้ง่ายมากขึ้น
Now for Myanmar, the European Union has already lifted its sanctions, but actually at the same time, religious and ethnic conflicts are still ongoing. So is the EU somehow changing its stance on human rights to go for economic gains here?
No, I don't think that's fair. I think that we've been working very closely with Aung San Suu Kyi on this, and she is of the view now that they need more carrot than stick. In other words, they need encouragement rather than to be chastised the whole time, and we believe that too. We think they've come a long way. We want to help them on their path towards openness and democracy. There are some huge issues still unresolved, which affect you here in Thailand too, not least the Rohingya people. I've been to Rakhine. I was the first European minister to go to Rakhine. I went to 5 camps all around Rakhine. They're quite difficult to get to because they're quite spread out. We're the biggest bilateral aid donor to what we still call Burma, others call Myanmar, and both through the World Food Programme and through the EU, and we've just announced more money in the last week. So we are very involved. We've talking to all the politicians, and we're hoping that the President Thein Sein will be visiting the UK quite soon. We do believe that it is time to invest in Burma, Myanmar. Ethical investment we're very keen on, and they need the whole country to be rebuilt. I mean, they've got no grid, they've got no electricity infrastructure. They need help in that. They need help in rebuilding their parliamentary system. They need help in rebuilding their legal system. So it is a country which needs a huge amount of investment and a huge amount of help. And the UK and other countries are very much at the forefront of that.
Now for Thailand-UK relations, how can we foster our relationships?
I think we're natural friends anyway. I think probably people in the UK know Thailand better than people in Thailand know the UK. After all, we send about 870,000 Brits here every year, and you don't send as many ties to the UK, unfortunately. We'd like a lot more of you. I think the numbers are rising to about just in excess of 60,000 last year, but that doesn't compare to 870,000. So anyone watching this program should know that they're very welcome to come and see us in the UK. 50,000 Brits live here in Thailand. So there's tremendous links between our two countries. The links are very strong with our respective royal families. They respect each other hugely. And as I said, our links have been going back, our diplomatic links for over 400 years. And I would just like to see more cooperation between our two countries on the international stage at the UN. Thailand's been very supportive over what we've been trying to do on Syria. But we'd like to do much more with Thailand on the international scene. We'd like Thailand to provide more troops for peacekeeping. We welcome some of the changes they're making to the economics of the country. We're very supportive of their hopefully one day free trade, not too distant future, free trade agreement with the EU and the ASEAN Free Trade Agreement, and we want to be part of that.
Now, last year, London hosted the Olympics game. And until today, how did that have an impact on the city in general?
I think huge. I think quite apart from the regeneration of a very rundown part of East London, which is completely now rejuvenated, the effects worldwide are still resonating. I think people looked at the UK in a way they hadn't for some time. And I think they realised we have this almost unique combination of what I call the Downton Abbey part of the UK, which is our traditions, our military, marching bands, wonderful country houses, beautiful landscape, the royal family, all our great traditions. And on the other side, we were able to show the world we're a very modern, multi-ethnic, diverse country with incredible creative industries. And linking the two like a bridge is this extraordinary fair legal system we have, uninfluenced by the executive, completely independent. And I think that creates a pretty winning combination. And I think people were able to see us, therefore, in this different light, that we're traditional, but we have a modern side to us. We're very welcoming, we're very diverse, we're multi-ethnic, and we're very modern.
Now, for Thai people, if we think about the United Kingdom or Great Britain, what do you want them to think about?
What do I want them to think about Great Britain? I want them to think about a country which is tolerant, which is modern, which is going places, which is not resting on its laurels, which is proud of its past but excited by its future, and wants to get to know your people better than it does already.
ถึงแม้ว่าประเทศไทยกับสหราชอาณาจักรจะมีความสัมพันธ์อันดีมายาวนานนะคะแต่ว่ารัฐมนตรีช่วยฮิวโกสวายก็ย้ำเหลือเกินเลยละค่ะว่าอยากจะให้คนไทยไปเรียนหนังสือไปเที่ยวที่สหราชอาณาจักรเพิ่มมากยิ่งขึ้นรวมถึงการทำการค้าการขายการลงทุนระหว่างกันให้มีเพิ่มมากยิ่งขึ้นด้วยค่ะและถ้าเกิดว่าท่านผู้ชมสนใจนะคะอยากจะตาม Twitter ของรัฐมนตรีช่วย Hugo Swire ก็สามารถ follow ได้เลยนะคะ @Hugo Swire ค่ะชื่อนามสกุลติดกันเลยตรงตัวค่ะพบกันใหม่สัปดาห์หน้าวันนี้สวัสดีค่ะ